Hello, it is Excalibur, and I am finally going to show you steps on making a nuclear reactor. As you can see, I've made this base. I have indeed not made this legit, obviously, because I really couldn't be asked. Sometimes it's just good to create. As you can see, there's my math fabricator. I think it is. I don't know. No, it's not. Energy collector. Anywho, I've got some. This is what I wanted to show you before, but I won't show you now. If you really want to know, then it'll be included in like the next video of Tekkit thing. Anyway, for now, going back to yes. So you get this uranium, you don't know what to do with it. You're like, oh my goodness, I've got this uranium ore. How do I get it to refined uranium? Well, simple. You go to your, that's a geothermal generator. You go to your compressor, which to make a compressor, I'll just bring up the option. Compressor, I don't know what that is. Is quite simple, just stone on each side, machine block, and electronic circuit. And you have your refined uranium. And with this refined uranium, you can make uranium cells by simply putting said uranium next to it to make the uranium cell, which is wonderful. Now what I'm going to do now is show you the steps to make a nuclear reactor, which is a lot longer to do. That's significant. But yeah, it all starts off with making electronic circuits, which you need. I need a workbench, crafting table. So I just grab that, jab it here. And you know the recipe on making a electric circuit, because you're clever people. And we're going to need to make several. I'll make 4 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes. But to make steps towards a nuclear reactor, you need to make advanced electric circuits, which are a lot more complicated. I think this is said recipe. Yes, it is. This is an advanced circuit, which you can then use to make lots of stuff. Not that. Yes, so you can make mass fabricators with it. There's our nuclear reactor. But of course you need a lot of other stuff first. Now some people are wondering, how do I get alloy thing? Alloy? Yes. Well, first you need to make bronze. You need to have bronze dust, a lot of it. And there we go, we got 2 lots. 4, and I'll quickly go smelt that. Yeah. Do I have a furnace here? I do indeed. I need something to make it quickly. Upgrade. Overclocker. As you can see, this has all been piped up in steps and pipes. This pumps into the chest here. In fact, I'll show you in something. I'll show you on something. Oh dear. I seem to be double clicking this, which is really... there we go. My secret back entrance. And here we have a quarry, my quarry, that I'm making. It's pouring away. And it's digging up stuff teleporting it. But I won't go into that. If you really want to see it, then put a comment in this video saying that you want to see quarries and stuff, how it works, and if you're confused about something. And I should surely answer it. But right now we're making this. There's lots of bars of bronze. You don't need that much. I'll just grab one. A few even. So yeah, anyway, to make the alloy thing, you need to compress some trees. Compress it. It's basically tin, and then iron on top. I think. Was that it? Oh, I popped it off. There we go. And this gives you mixed metal ingots. And then I have a lot of those. And with that, you go to your compressor and you compress it, and it makes the advanced alloy thing, which is very useful. If you want to learn how to make the upgrades, you can also put that. If you want to learn about anything, just put it in the comment, and I will surely learn and then tell you how to make it. Because I'm like that. It may take me a few, because I don't spend 24 hours looking at comments all the time, just hoping that someone will comment saying something. But I will eventually get around to doing it. Eventually. I'll probably have other people reminding me to do it as well. So anyway, with this advanced alloy, you have another step to make this nuclear reactor. So now we've got these. We've got the advanced alloys and the advanced circuits. Now you know how to make a generator, right? I can't remember at the moment. Pretend that nothing's happened. I know how to make it, I just spawn one in for goodness. Gen. So we have our generator, and now to make a reactor chamber we need this stuff, which also requires advanced alloys, but it also requires copper. Fortunately for you guys, I don't know. You go to your stack of stuff and you select some copper, lovely copper. What I'm doing now is flying about in a jetpack. Anyway, as you can see, jetpack, lovely. Anyway, yes, and then you can make that very easily. In fact, to make all of it. And it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. This always happens. I never can find. What was I trying to make? I forgot. I was trying to make this. Indeed. That's because I put in the wrong recipe. It's a bit stupid. And then we have something which is not stackable, but also very useful. And we also need to make this integrated heat disperser, where this requires another advanced circuit and a coolant cell. Now people should know, if they watched previous videos, how to make a coolant cell, which requires your water cells and an extractor, I think. Was it? I can't remember. Extractor. Yes, it did. Oh my goodness, my quarry is making me lag. It's mining away. It's taking down my enemies. And So yeah, now you have your stuff. You have stuff. You do have stuff. Indeed you do. To make the heat disperser thingy-majiggy, you need to put stuff like so. I am not doing it right, I think. Am I not? Yes, there we go. This integrated heat disperser is very useful because when you actually have the not just for making the reactor chambers, but it's also useful for when you do have your nuclear reactor, in which to cool down the nuclear reactor, because making electricity with nuclear reactors causes a lot of energy, and it go boom if you don't cool it down. So you can cool it down with outside water, using buckets of water flowing on top of it. And also you can get coolant cells and put it next to the... You need to put it next to the uranium cells that you've made. These. To cool them down. And what an integrated heat dispenser does is basically share the coolness of the coolant cells around to the uranium cells. If that makes any sense. Anywho, so yes, you're another step ahead to make this. So you have these four, and you have that. Now you need your machine block, which I will make quickly. Oh goodness. Like so. I'll make 2, in case I need one in a second, which I probably might. And you can make your reactor chamber. I've forgotten already how to make it. Just give me a second. Yes. Where did all my advanced data go? I have not used it yet. Pick that up. We will get there. I will get there even. And there you have a heat reactor chamber even, which is one of 2. And I will quickly spawn in another one because you know how to make it. It's just to show you how to make it. So reactor. And there. Uses derp. We need to make another advanced. Actually, no, 2 more because I spent the other 2. And what? Glowstone, redstone, more redstone, more glowstone. Lovely. And this will then, putting it all together, will make your nuclear reactor. Ta-da! So now you have said nuclear reactor. What would you use this for? Oh yeah, that's for advanced machine blocks, which are used in other things, like creating these extra special... See, I haven't looked them up because I don't have the internet currently, but when I come back, I will... Oh, make teleport. You can make extra special stuff, like an extra special electric furnace. Induction furnace, I don't know what it does. Induction, yeah. They've just added a special name on the thing, and I don't know if it does the same job quickly or if that does a completely different job. But yeah, I'll show that sometime else. Right, so now you have stuff. Oh, lag. Right. Yes, so anyway, now you have stuff. I'm going to go over and turn the quarry off quickly. Ow. Lag and jetpacking doesn't work, because this is making me lag terribly. Don't know if... Quickly stop the other engines. That turn off. No. Right. Why is it not stopping? Aha, there we go. Right, hopefully. My macerator is working and I don't... unless... Oh, it's receiving copper and it's making... yeah, I set that up. Why is it still mining? How is it still receiving power? Alright, it stopped. Right, like I said, let's have a quick look down here. Yeah, it goes into there, comes out there, being done there, double. Right. Anyway, right, promise, right. So now you need a place for your nuclear reactor. So, and of course if it blows up then it makes a very big explosion. Very big. So you need a block that can take most of a blast. Of course, without hacking, that would be around about obsidian, I think. Something like that. Because it proves ultimately very well. So what I've done is got some obsidian and put it down. I've put it away from my castle, like, well, not really away, just down. Very big hole. And this allows me to show a demonstration of the railcraft mod. So, going down here. Going down the ladder. The rail ladder thing. And allows me to stop off at my nuclear reactor chamber thing. Chamber of chambers. And this is very cool, as well. Cool, not really. Water dropping down there. So you place your nuclear reactor. I'm trying to find it hard to speak. There, nuclear reactor. And you put your chambers. You put chambers next to it, which increases the amount of space inside, making it bigger. I don't know why it's not done anything. Well, it has. It can be behind. Anyway, it would have been like that big originally, or something like that. And yeah. So when you're ready, you put your coolant cells in first, obviously, because they don't have a risk of blowing up yet. And the more uranium cells you put in, the more energy is produced. And I haven't got enough coolant cells. Never mind. I'll show you a second. I will cut the video here, and I will link up this with wires so the energy can actually go somewhere. Probably to an MSFU, which will be behind. So, be back in a second. Well, it'll be like 15 minutes for me and it'll be half a second for you. So, right, you're back. Wait, I'm back. Anyway, I'm still in creative art, I guess. No, I'm not. What the hell? Anyway, yeah. So I will go in, apply the uranium cells. Of course, I don't want to like blow up. I don't know. I don't want to risk anything. I'm not taking any risk. Basically, that's producing power. I have it wired up to a high voltage thingy, and this is linked up to a mass fabricator because I need the energy to go in case it does actually get full quickly. This is basically making mass, which I can show in another video if you really want to see it. And I'm turning that off, which means I cover it completely in water, so flowing water, so it help cool down. Yeah, that should keep working. And that is basically a nuclear reactor in a nutshell. So yeah, there's lots of other stuff which I can show you, but I'm going to end the video here. Short, quick video. And yeah, so I'm going to take a ride out of here. See you later, guys. Up the rail.